to Mr. Turner's art class. Okay, as you can see here, we have some origami bats. It is Halloween. Well, it's getting ready to be Halloween in a few weeks, and we're trying to decorate our school with a couple little items, and I'm quite sure kids want to decorate their home, so I'm going to give them a simple origami they can do to create a bat, and they can put these things up all around the house. All you really need is black paper. Now I'm going to use copier paper to demonstrate this, but you can actually take the white paper and you can color it in and change it up, make it however look how you want. So, but we're going to, for demonstration purposes, we're going to use copier paper. So this is one of the bats, and up close. So this is real simple. There's several different ways to make these things, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to make our bats. And actually, these make pretty good batarangs if you're into Batman. Okay, so first thing first, we got to get this paper. Okay, matter of fact, I'm going to hold it like that so people can see it easy. So I am going to do this because I have to get the paper to the right size. So I want the paper to be like this. And we must cut the little tail off. Most origamis, you're using copier paper. You will have to do this. Now, what you can do is go buy some origami paper, and it's already the right size, and it's real pretty. And if you want to, you can go to the store, our store, and you can pretty much buy black origami paper, because there's a lot of animals that are black. So it just depends on how you want to go about it. So what we have now is a triangle. We're going to leave it like that. Make sure all my edges are smooth. Leave it just like that. Take triangle. I'm going to fold it in half. Alright, open this back up. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it up. I say about like that. So right now it kind of looks like a boat. Pull this down. So it's like a boat. It's kind of like we did an origami boat recently. So do like that. Do like that. Lock that down. Now I'm going to fold it in half again. See what I'm going to do? I want to fold it on that crease. That line right there. I'm going to open it up. Now, just to make it like where it bends real easy for the end, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to fold it on this side. Open it back up. And then I'm going to fold it right back on that crease line. Alright. So, I'm going to hold it like this. I am going to take this piece. I am going to bend it up to this crease. I don't know why I'm starting to think it looks more like a Firebird symbol. So like I said, you're going to take this piece and bend it up to where it's on this crease. Turn it over. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just know that most origamis, they repeat. So I will have this. And we're not done yet. I am going to take this piece here. I'm going to take this edge right here. I'm going to put it right there. So you see how I'm doing that? I'm taking this edge and put it along this edge here. And turn it over. I'm going to take this edge and put it on this edge as well. As I told you, origamis repeat. So you should have this. I'm going to close that. Make sure all my edges are smooth. Now, I am going to take this, just one wing, just one. I'm going to bend it along that line. I'm kind of trying to make it where this edge right here kind of lines up with this edge. See what I'm saying? Get that little wrinkle out of there. See how I did that? So I just did this, bent it to where it's like there. Turn it over. I'm going to take this wing. I'm just going to line it up with this one. Okay, we're going to open that. That's going to come in handy in just a minute. Now, truthfully, we're about done. All I have to do now is just raise up this top flap. Not both of them, just one. Okay. Now, if you folded the paper real good, you should just be able to just tear this thing in half along this crease line right here. But it's gonna make it easy. Just cut it. Now, once it's cut, I'm gonna turn it over. I'm gonna bend this piece this way to make a triangle. So you see what I did? I just went there along this crease line here. I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to do like that along this crease line. Turn it over, and then of course you have your bat. Now, something I tend to do is right here, I tend to push this down and then squeeze this part together like that. Now, I could leave it like this if you want your wings. If you want your wings to kind of angle down, you can do that, or you can leave it up. See, all I have to do is really just push that in and squeeze it. Just push it in and squeeze it, and it will fold right into place. So you can leave it down like this, or I can kind of just plume it back open, and then you will have the little ridges of the bat. Because you know, bat, I don't know what you call them. It's their wings. I told the kids the other day we was making we're doing another project, and they kind of remind me of like an umbrella from the front. If you look at an umbrella from the front, so it's either or, however you want to make it. Those little ridges that's in the bat wing. So you can leave one wing down, or you can leave the wings up. It's really on you. And see, I like those ridges to be pronounced, so I make sure those lines show up real good. So I just go back over the creases, and then there you go. You have your bat. You know, like I said, it just depends on you how you want to do it. If you want your wings to be up or down, most of the time I leave them up. I just like having the little lines right there. Have all the little lines showing on my bat wings. So there's my bat. Bats in my belfry. So like I said, once you have your bats, this is real simple to do. This is like one of the easiest bats you can do. And then you can turn around, you can decorate it. Now, typically what I'm doing right now, I have my kids working on, the little kids, kindergarten, first grade, they're working on these little, what I call a hand bat. So it's like, so they're putting faces on them and stuff like that. So you can do the same thing with these. You could decorate these however, put little sharp teeth on them, little crazy looking faces or whatever for Halloween. Or, you know, like I said, these make pretty good batarangs, so you can paint them silver, or, you know, there's a way to do it too with spray paint. Make them silver and you can chunk them like Batman. So it's whatever you want to do. So I hope this helps, and hopefully y'all can start getting ready for Halloween and just, you know, have fun. Until next time.